Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Luis Ortiz. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
TJ Friedl, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Slapped foul. Next pitch misses way outside. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1. And there's a ball. Line drive. Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Friedl headed for the plate. The relay. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Lux stands at second with no outs. Bounce to the right side. But it kicks foul. Man at second. A changeup missing. And it's 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Arias to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
It's good hustle. And when you're talking about an emerging leader on a team, those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, you know, game in, game out.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And a foul ball. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. He had two strikes on him. and he hit him.
Stevenson.
So bases all loaded up. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make...
Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run.
Batting sixth,
Bases
left
loaded,
fielder,
nobody
Will
out.
Benson.
Now the left fielder, Will Benson. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Bases loaded, nobody out. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. That one felt good. His 7th home run of the season. It's 6-0.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Luis Ortiz gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
So
for the
Cleveland brings on
Guardians.
a new reliever, Cade Smith.
Number
He's doing the ball
36.
very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. This one lifted in the air, left field. Quan makes the grab, and there's one away.
Batting
Here's the
eighth,
lineup for the
right
Reds.
fielder, Jake
And no
Fraley.
doubt a big factor in this series so far, Will Benson.
Yeah, Boog, and he's been just clutch for this team so far in the series. 5 runs batted in to this point. You know, guys like him who can just slow the game down, quiet the nerves when they're runners on base or pressure situations, they're as valuable as it gets. We'll see if he keeps making an impact today.
Jake Fraley batting with one down, takes a strike.
One strike.
One out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. And now 1 and 2. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly
Batting
feels
ninth,
good when you can
second
win the
baseman,
at-bat
Matt
after being
McLean.
down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Matt McLean now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Smith checks on first, and he's back in on a dive. Fraley leads off first with 1 away. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strike.
And that one is inside ball 1. Fly ball down the line. And makes the grab. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder T.J. Friedel.
So the batting order turns over. T.J. Friedel now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
This to center field. Thomas makes the catch. And that is that. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow. The grand slam home run. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill today, Wade Miley.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. That clips the corner. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Benson hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Lane Thomas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
Ramirez.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that's in for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one ripped, but foul. Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and Ramirez is set down. And that will end the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Gavin Lux. Smith goes 6 feet 5 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. And that's outside. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Two balls, 2 strike.
That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, shortstop.
So a man
Ellie
aboard,
De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz. The next to hit for the Reds. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1. Lux on at first. Nobody out. Just missed.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for Cincinnati, first baseman Christian Encarnacion Strand.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And that's outside.
That's
Movement in the pen for the Guardians.
1 ball.
Slade
Okay.
Ciccone, the young right-hander, up and throwing. The 1-0. And there's a ball. And it's fouled away.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The pitch. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Santana settles under it. And there are 2 outs.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride
Now
up in the zone right
catcher,
there. Hitter
Tyler
looked like he
Stevenson.
was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Stevenson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Snags it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Reds leave 1. They lead it, though, 6-0. Back here in Cleveland,
Leading
bottom
off to
half
the
of inning
Cardinals.
number 2. And now, David Fry.
Fry.
Miley back to work. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And there's a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next pitch is outside. And that one upstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner at second here, one gone. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. This ball's chopped on the ground. Espinal. Throw to first in time.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez.
Jonathan Rodriguez, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the inning. On to the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Will Benson.
Will Benson.
Ball one low.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
And now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
The 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that is out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one not close. And the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. Leading off, Bo Naylor. And that one way outside. And that is ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Espinal makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Angel Martinez.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground, right side. McLean tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting, left fielder, Steven
Now the left fielder, Steven Kwan. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
This one popped up. De La Cruz. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLean. That's to third. Throw on to Santana. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, center fielder T.J. Friedl.
So the lineup flips over. T.J. Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Kwan settles underneath it. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Gavin Lux.
And now the DH, Gavin Lux. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball is outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
2 down, nobody on. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. That clips the corner. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball, slow.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Oh, great stop from his backside. Nicely done for the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Here in Cleveland, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you.
Fielder,
and leading off the bottom of the fourth, Lane Thomas. The wind of the pitch. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Slings to first. Close play against the speedy runner.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose.
Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. Popped foul out of play off to the right.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Encarnacion Strand steps on first for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, David.
Here's the third baseman, David Fry. Doubled his first time up. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next pitch way upstairs.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Check swing. He went. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Smith back to work. That misses. Ball one. Encarnacion Strand measures 6 feet even, 225 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. And that one in the air center field. One down.
Now batting, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Now the catcher up to hit, Tyler Stevenson. That's in there, and that is strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that will drop foul. Oh, that plumped him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Now batting, left fielder.
So,
Will
man aboard.
Benson.
Here's the left fielder, Will Benson. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. And the 1-0. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance beat, there's 1. Back to first, and it's over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he hung in there at second to get the out, but the return throw to first is way offline. And I have to think the runner coming into second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's in for a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. And ball one to the right fielder. Espinal leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Check on the runner.
He's safe.
Next offering way upstairs. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. And that is that. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 7 and the Guardians nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter now, Carlos Santana. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one's in there, and a count 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
No, that's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. Grounded out his first time up. That one fouled off. Hard on the ground to first. To Elliott, second for 1 and 2. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jonathan Rodriguez digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one misses. 1-1. The Reds up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Misses inside. 2-1. And that one
strike.
Cutting but missing down low.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Naylor in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Two outs. And that's way high. And it's 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 left for the Guardians. They continue to trail 7-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Slade Ciccone.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tim Herron, the left-hander, up and throwing. The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Drops into the glove, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, center fielder T.J. Friedl.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, T.J. Friedl. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Popped up. Arias. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
Next is the designated hitter, Gavin Lux. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Foul ball there. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's out to center field. Thomas should have this one, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 7 and the Guardians nothing. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Bottom of the 6th. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. In there at the knees.
0-1.
Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball, 2 straight.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good eye right there.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Outside corner, there's a strike. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Nick Martinez appears to be getting loose. Suter getting loose as well. Check swing, and that's a ball.
1-1.
Out to short, De La Cruz. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Lane Thomas. First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And next is the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez. Has grounded out a couple of times. Up the middle, and that one handled on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. Guardians lead 1. Not going their way. It's 7-0. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an 8-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. In there for strike 1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, left fielder, Will Benson.
Now the left fielder, Will Benson. He's already homered in this game. That one's upstairs, ball one. That's in there, and that's strike one. Man at second. Pitch is in there. Now 1-2. On the ground to the left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Now batting, third baseman.
So one out with two aboard. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. And a foul ball. Two on, one out. Just missed. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
So first and second with two outs. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the top half of inning number 7. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Reds 8 and the Guardians nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
Cincinnati.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Nick Martinez.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now
Leading
David
off for
Fry.
the third baseman David Fry.
Strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly
strike.
elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
On the ground. Sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Guardians, first baseman Carlos
Santana digs in for the Guardians. He is struck out, and he is walked. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Ball one there.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Arias getting ready to hit. That one hit to right. And that ends the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Reds 8 and the Guardians nothing. And we're back. Now here is Matt McLain.
Leading off for the Reds, second baseman Matt McLain.
Ciccone back to work. Out to center. Thomas makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder TJ Friedl.
Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Nick Enright preparing to come on if needed. Herron getting cranked up as well. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hard hit left side. Zips it across. Now 2 out.
Now batting, designated hitter Gavin Lux.
2 down, base is empty. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Gavin Lux. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. That one pushed to the left and foul. Lux off of first with 2 away. That one is upstairs. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. So 1 left for Cincinnati as the lead holds at 8-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez. Martinez, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a 2-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Now
and there's 1 down.
Catcher Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And takes low for ball 1. Just missed. That one misses. And now 3-0.
3-0.
The Reds up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in there at the knees. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch
Now
wasn't even
batting,
much to think about.
Second baseman.
And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off left side. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 left for the Guardians. Still 8-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now Christian Encarnacion Strand. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Colby Allard getting loose out there. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Back there. And that one's gone. A shot to the opposite field. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 9-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Slade Ciccone departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching
Nick
for the Guardians.
Enright taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. This one in the air. Santana settles under this one. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Will Benson.
Here's the left fielder, Will Benson. Foul ball. And it's even up. And that one sliced foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next offering upstairs. That's down and in. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And here is Santiago Espinal. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Man at first, one away. Two balls, no strikes to count.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. He makes the grab, 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's a strike. Two outs.
No, that's a ball.
Just off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. This one in the air, center field. Thomas sizing this one up, and that is that. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now 9-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the inning. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
Fielder, Lane Thomas.
Swinging a foul straight back. And a foul ball. Oh, 2 now. And they'll do it again. Oh, 2 now. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out.
Up next for the Guardians.
So now here's the DH, Jose Ramirez. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Fastball for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Got him swinging. And the Guardians with 1 out left.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Fry stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering upstairs. Right through there for a strike. The next pitch misses, and now 3-1. And it's fouled away. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.